3 lovers, 2 weapons, 1 reasonable verdict. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is the matter we've come to resolve. Through our testimonies today, you'll find that on the night of July 16, 2017, my client, Carrie Bellion, was viciously attacked in her home with her only child in the room next door. As she was being attacked in her bathroom, she looked in the mirror and locked eyes with her attacker, Dylan Hendricks. The woman who destroyed her marriage, ravaged her home life, and stripped away her happiness. But soon, in a few moments, she would also be the woman who would attempt to take her life, leave her child motherless, and leave her body shot or strangled on the floor of her apartment. Thankfully for us, and for the name of justice itself, this were not the only things that Dylan would leave behind. Dylan also left a mountain of evidence which has allowed us as the state to swiftly and accurately build a case against her, so great that by the end of this trial, you will know just 1 reasonable verdict. 3 lovers, 2 weapons, and 1 reasonable verdict. Let's start with 3 lovers: Carmen Bellion, Carrie Bellion, and Dylan Hendricks. For years, Carrie Bellion and Carmen Bellion lived happily together with their child. But once Carrie got a promotion as her job at her job as an airline pilot, things changed. She had to be gone more often for work and to provide for the family, and this put a strain on her marriage with Carmen. Soon enough, Carmen decided she could not live at home alone anymore with just her child, and she decided to unfaithfully create a profile on the dating app Tinder, and use this profile to find an affair partner who would not only cheat with her, but help her kill her wife, Carrie. This affair partner she found is, of course, Dylan Hendricks. 3 lovers: Dylan Hendricks, Carmen Bellion, and Carrie Bellion. But not for long, decided Carmen and Dylan, because Carrie Bellion was in the way of them running together forever. And so, to get rid of this obstacle, they decided to get rid of it. It was the perfect crime. Get rid of Carrie, get on a plane, and get away to Ecuador. But as we see Carrie still alive and Dylan on trial before us today, we know that's not how it went. So let's talk about the failed murder attempts. 2 weapons, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, were used in the murder attempts. First, the Baker 9mm revolver, which was stolen from the Bellion apartment and eventually used against Carrie. Second was the extension cord, which was wrapped around my client's neck and pulled until she could no longer breathe and fell unconscious due to a lack of oxygen and blood. These weapons were used by Dylan Hendricks in the vile attack on Miss Carrie Bellion's life. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would be disingenuous to not inform you of the burden which the prosecution holds today in this case. As the prosecution, under State of Midlands law, we are required to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Dylan Hendricks has committed this crime. This is a burden we gladly accept, as our case is admittedly rock solid, and by the end of this trial, you will know just 1 reasonable verdict. My co-counsel, Lauren Crockett, delivers her closing arguments. She will ask you to take the side of justice, to do what's right and fair based on the facts presented. She will ask you to find the defendant, Dylan Hendricks, guilty of the attempted murder of Carrie Bellion. 3 lovers, 2 weapons, and 1 reasonable verdict. That 1 reasonable verdict being to find the defendant guilty. Thank you.